Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys some birthday invitations or birthday playdate invitations I made for my dog. As you guys could probably tell by the beautiful like paw print border I have here and the paw print vellum, as well as the paw print font going on here. So yeah, I made some invitations for my fur baby, you guys, because she's like my child, and for her birthday, I wanted to be able for her to have fun with her besties and her doggy friends around the block. So I decided to make like a little birthday playdate invitation. So I'm going to show you guys what the invitation looks like, but I did cut off the bottom that had my address as well as like a RSVP and my phone number. But this is like her invitation. Obviously, I cut it out. I didn't have any of the white border, and you guys are going to see that inside the card in a second. But this was her invitation. I just printed it with my Canon Selfie printer, and this is like obviously photo paper because the Canon Selfie is like a photo printer. So I just designed this. Well, I made it in Canva. And it turned out really cute. So yeah, I added my dog's little photo, and I was originally going to do either birthday playdate or birthday paw date, but then Babe just decided he liked it better, just birthday playdate, just so people know what it is, without the play on words. But I mean, it could say anything, and I think I'm going to also list these in my Etsy shop so that people have the option. If people want to buy it. I didn't have this originally in my Etsy shop. I'm listing it now after I made my dog's ones because I was like, you know what, they're so cute, and other people might want to do like a doggy birthday playdate for their dogs, or even just like an invitation. Like it could just say birthday pawty as well, so it doesn't have to just be a playdate. I decided to do a playdate because I didn't want to do like a whole entire party and having to feed everybody, and I also don't know how the dogs are going to react if I were to do cake with Hazel. I'm baking her a cake, or me and Babe are baking her a cake anyway, and I'm going to bake some treats and make some goodie bags for the dogs that attended, but I didn't want to do the cake in front of the other dogs because I don't know if they're going to get territorial over their food. I don't want any like doggy fights as of right now. The dogs that I did invite, except for one hasn't met the other dogs yet, but the others all have met each other and they play well together. So yeah, I was being very strategic about who I invite, making sure the dogs get along. There's just one that hasn't met the other dogs, but has met my dog Hazel and plays great with my dog Hazel. So we'll see if they come or not. But yeah, so anyway, let me show you guys the invitation. So I just picked out some pink paper from my stash. This is like actually like a spring Easter kind of plaid paper pack from Echo Park. Originally I did this design, and then I was like, oh, maybe I want to do this design, but then after that one I was like, I like this design better, so I went back to that one on the third card. But you guys, I'll show you guys both. And the border that I used, actually let me get that. So it's this border punch I had in my stash. I don't know where it's from. Oh, EK. So I'm guessing EK Success is where it's from. I bought this years ago. Somebody was doing like a de-stash of like border punches and things like that, and I ordered her de-stash, and it came with this paw print one. I think I bought it just specifically for this one mainly because that's what I wanted. And then I had it in my own de-stash pile for years. I have never used it until I made those little doggy notebooks using scraps, and I was like, wait, I have this punch. But it also came out because I was going through my stash of what I wanted to de-stash, and I saw this and I was like, oh, well, I'm going to take this out. So I ended up using it here, and I think it just adds so much detail to the cards. I also printed on vellum this like paw print design that I bought from, I think, Creative Fabrica. I'll link them down below. And I couldn't find like a free pattern I liked on Google, so I just ended up buying one from, I think it was Creative Fabrica. Like this is what the design looks like, and I printed on vellum paper. I will link the vellum paper that I used to print on, and I just used my inkjet printer. I don't know if it would work for laser. You would have to read the details. But yeah, it worked here really well, and it's looking seamless. I don't know what this like extra one spot here is, but for the most part it looks seamless. So I just decided to use that, and I cut them into 1 1/4 inch strips for my invitations. I also bought this font. It's called a Groovy Dog font, and it has the little paw prints inside, and then the top font is the November font that I also bought at one point. So just lots of fonts I have on my computer that I bought. So then I layered that up 3 times. Well, I printed it onto white, and then layered it onto gold, and then onto the pink that matches the card. But anyway, so you open this up, you just take this off, and I did also add my handmade logo stamp on the back. You take that off and you open it up, and here is the invitation. So you can see I cut off the white border, but then I added a white border to the card base, just because it looks pretty when it's like, you know, double layered like that. So that's what I did there, and I think they turned out really, really cute. And then there's this one as well, and it's the same exact thing, just like I said, just the different front cover, and I just covered up my name and address at the bottom. So yeah, I think these turned out really, really cute. I just wanted to share because this is something random I just decided to do. My dog deserves to have a little play date. I wish I would have thought of this sooner. I have had like doggy birthday parties for her, but it was mainly just humans, like family coming to celebrate her. I think it was her first birthday, I want to say. I'm not sure. Her second birthday was just cake, and we did invite one dog over, like a last minute thing, and I bought her like a doggy cake. It was fancy, you guys, and she had a candle and everything. And then now for her third birthday, we're just gonna do the birthday play date, and I think she's gonna have the most fun with that. So yeah, I just wanted her to have fun. So instead of just like humans around her celebrating her, you know, I want her to have fun with her doggy friends. So that's how I decided just to do like a birthday play date for her. But anyway, I'm gonna have these listed in my Etsy shop. I'll have available different color schemes, so either like pink or blue, so that if people want to get some invitations and do something similar for their doggies, they could totally do that. Obviously, I could change the number, the date, the time, the name, and I could also change the wording. So I'll have like different like wording options in the listing. But yeah, that was super duper fun, and I think it turned out really cute. So I just wanted to quickly share what I made, and that is it, you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.